So you're thinking about making a move to the Comox Valley? Well, today we are going to take you on a tour of the town of Comox. Comox is one of the #1 sought after places to move to on Vancouver Island, from the beautiful marina to the views of the Beaufort Mountain. We're going to take you on a tour today of 3 different neighborhoods in the town of Comox, and we're going to look at 3 different types of homes in price points that may just suit your budget. Now stick around to the end. We are going to let you in on a little bit of information on an area in Comox that is only accessible by boat or by hiking in, and it's an area that you'll want to go to for the spectacular views and the warm setting. So stick around to the end. Let's go get after it right now. If this is your first time on the channel, you'll want to click the subscribe button and tap the bell to get instant notifications on the real estate market here in the Comox Valley and North Vancouver Island area. My name is Justin White with the High Tide Real Estate Group. My team and I get phone calls, emails, and texts from people just like you looking to make the area their new home. Our contact information is in the description box down below, so no matter if you're 9 weeks or 9 months from making the move, we'd be happy to help it make it smooth and easy transition for you and your family. Attention seafood lovers. Living on Vancouver Island, you are surrounded by nature, and of course, part of that is the Salish Sea. And here we've got everything from salmon, crabs, mussels, oysters, you name it. It is all coming from the ocean, and it's fresh. It doesn't get any fresher than this. One of my favorite things to do is to come down to Fisherman's Wharf. Now, here in Comox, we have a thriving fishing community, and this is where a large majority of the commercial fish boats come tie up, as well as selling their wares. So you can come down here regularly and find things such as tuna loins, shrimp, prawns. They say life is a beach, and here we are on Beach Drive in Comox. Now, what's interesting is this is actually on the unceded territory of the Comox First Nation band. So you'll hear that quite a bit when you're in the area. There's a large reference to First Nation, and this land was their land. We're just actually using it. And the name Comox actually came from the First Nation. They called this area Comoxthai, which meant land of the plenty. And as I'm walking up Beach Drive here, I can see why it is land of the plenty. Not sure if you can get that behind me, but you've got an incredible view here of the ocean, the Beaufort Mountains. I was just walking up the street and there was palm trees. So Comox is one of the very few places that you'll find in Canada that actually palm trees will thrive. And while I'm filming this, this is actually the first week of November, and looking around, things are green, things are lush. You wouldn't believe that this is November in Canada, but this area of Vancouver Island it's like its own bubble. It stays very temperate. We have temperate rainforest here on the island in Tofino on the west side, and here in the Comox Valley, we'll get snow maybe for 2 or 3 days here and there, but it melts just as quick as it comes. So a lot of people move here from Ontario or from Alberta because of the mild climates, especially here in Comox, where it's just this unique ecosystem of warm weather and a lack of snow. So the wintertime average temperatures here 4 to 5 degrees Celsius, compared to other parts of the Canada, Saskatchewan, where you're having -30. My daughter lives out in Edmonton, -40. She moved from the island. She goes, "Dad, I didn't even know there was a -40 till she moved to Edmonton, Alberta." So this is one of the reasons why people will move here, because of this temperate climate. So imagine this in November. I've got a jacket on, but I could easily have a short sleeve shirt on. We're starting our tour today at 717 Aspen Road. We're going to take a look at Unit 51. This is in Meadow Glen Estates. Now, this is a really attractive price point at $575,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath unit. Now, you're in a townhouse complex, but it doesn't feel like that. A lot of these are like duplex side by side. The one we're going to look at is an N unit. So it feels like you've got this own individual home, but yet you're in a shared strata complex. Now, this is not like normal strata complexes. The unit we're looking at is located at the end of a cul-de-sac, so it's very quiet. You don't get that throughway traffic. As well, this is rare, they have RV parking, which is included. You get your garage for your one car, then you've got a driveway out front which can fit up to a full-size vehicle like a truck. So you've got that extra parking. As well, tennis and pickleball courts are across the street, if you can see this, and there's a playground for the kids. So this isn't like a normal complex that we see inside the Comox area. This is very rare. And this is an end unit, so it really gives you that feel like you're in your own individual home. Now this is 3-bedroom, 2-bath, modestly priced at $575,000. When you walk in, you're gonna notice there's updates throughout the home. They've got remodeled kitchen with new cabinetry, stylish countertops. You've got new window coverings, wide plank vinyl flooring. They've even got a stone finish style of fireplace in there. So you've got a lot of room for the entire family. Also, the thing I love about this is all of that parking that you get. You get your garage, but you also get your area out front. So if you get that full-size truck or van, you can fit that in there. Then all of the common property here, meaning all this grass area, the landscaping out front, this is all taken care of actually by the strata. So if you're looking for somewhere that is also lock and key and leave, meaning you want to enjoy the summers here and spend the winter somewhere warmer, this would give you that ability to do that. If you're a first-time home buyer, there's incentives out there right now where you're not paying the property transfer tax. And if you're in the military, there's even more incentives out there. Being in the heart of Comox, a lot of our clients are moving here because they've been stationed here at CFB Comox, so we specialize in walking them through the process in order to maximize their discount for their time that they've been serving our country, and we appreciate that. Here we are in our next neighborhood in Comox. We are on Denman Street, located a short walk to downtown and a short trail walk to the ocean. This street was named after one of our local Gulf islands, Denman Island. And if you start to look, it has a sister island right beside it, Hornby Island. And Hornby Island is known for Tribune Provincial Park, AKA Canada's Little Hawaii. Yes, Canada has a Hawaii. White sand beaches, aqua blue water bay. It is spectacular. It is one of the favorite spots for my family and many families in the Comox Valley to go and enjoy the summertime. Now, if you're thinking about putting this on your next summertime list, you'll want to book early because there's only one RV park on Hornby and one provincial park there. So get it in early. Now, how you get there? It's located 10 minutes south of Courtenay. You'll go to Buckley Bay where there'll be a BC Ferries. You'll take about a 20-minute ferry ride over to Denman, a short drive across the island, and then another 15-minute ferry ride over to Hornby Island. Now, Denman Street is located in the heart of the Comox Valley. And when we're looking at the homes here, they're about that vintage of the late 70s, early 80s. You'll notice we have a mix of 2-story homes as well as ranchers. Everybody really takes care of their homes. I notice they have RVs and boats. People love the outdoors here. And you're gonna find a mix of seniors as well as young families. Now, young families come here to this location because they're in proximity of elementary schools, high schools. Seniors love it because a lot of them have served at CFB Comox in our military, and they just go, you know what, I'm gonna enjoy the area and live here for the rest of my golden years. Now, on Denman Street, at the end of the street, is Morrison Creek Park. This is a beautiful wooded trails with established fir trees and ferns. If you're a dog person like myself, we've got 3 labs. This would be where I'd want to be situated so I could walk the pooches down to the ocean, cool off in the summer, and enjoy the views of the Beaufort snow-capped mountains. Now, we're going to be taking a look at a home that's listed currently on Denman Street. Then we're going to go 3 doors up. I'm going to show you a home that we sold because we had it listed last year, and it sold within 5 days at full asking price. So this gives you an idea of the desirability of living in this area. So here we are at 322 Denman Street, as you see behind me. This is a stylish rancher home. It's 3-bedroom, 1-bath, just over 1,400 square feet. This one currently is priced at $765,000. Now, it's had a lot of upgrades both inside and outside. Inside, it's got that big open concept, airy kitchen, new luxury vinyl plank flooring. It's got many updates in there. The exterior, if you're a techie guy like me, is really gonna grab your attention. So first thing you're gonna notice is the steel roof. I love steel roofs. These are a 50-year warranty. I love it because everything just slides off. It's not like your Duroid shingle where you get that, in this environment, we get a lot of moisture. So you get that mold kind of buildup on there, and you've got to go out there, scrape it. With the steel roofs, everything just slides right off of it. The other thing you're going to notice on top of it is the solar panels. This is great because it's going to be efficient, but it's also going to save you on your monthly bill. With BC Hydro, what they do is in the summertime, you're not using as much power, but you're generating more power. So what they'll do is actually credit your hydro bills because you're putting power into the grid. Then come winter time, you can use up that credit when you need to use the electricity. Now, the other techie thing that I love about this home is that it has a heat pump, which is one of the most efficient ways to heat and to cool your home here in the Comox Valley. So this one at $765,000, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, walking distance to the ocean, walking distance to downtown, great neighborhood, super quiet, family oriented, but also mixed with seniors in there. So it's got a really nice flair. When we walk, you can actually see people take very good care of their homes. When I come into a neighborhood like this and we're looking at what is the value of the home, we're looking at how do people take care of it? Because if you've got somebody next door who's got cars that are up on blocks, they've got, you know, boats that are sitting on their side, garbage bags piled up, it's really going to affect your property value. But in a neighborhood like this, when we look, the homes are very well cared for, the lawns are manicured, people take care of it. And there's a style that you're going to see, it's about every other home here. And what that's called is, it's known as the Comox box, and it's very typical for this era in this neighborhood and in the Comox area. And what this is like this one here. What happens is it's you walk into the main door and you have about 10 steps that go up to your main level where your kitchen, living room, 3 bedrooms and bathroom are, and then you've got a set of stairs going down. And a lot of these homes, they've converted the lowers into suites or they've used them as rec rooms. So these are very typical. I'll turn around this one over here as well. Another Comox box style. You can always tell because the doors are in the center and then they've got the upstairs and the downstairs. And then the home that we're gonna walk up and take a look at, this was actually one of our investor clients. And you can keep your eye open. You can actually get really good deals in this neighborhood. And now that they're getting to the age, they're in the 1970s, these homes are needing to be updated. And, you know, updates with the kitchen, updates with the bathroom, the flooring. And a lot of people are taking advantage of that, and they're actually using them as fix and flips investments. So we handle with a lot of clients that are like that. And this one that you're gonna see here, we sold this, listed it last year, sold it in 5 days, full asking price is $799. This is number 367 on Denman Street. As you can see, they put landscaping in, they repainted the vinyl siding on the outside, the roof upgraded on the vinyl windows, and you can make a pretty good profit on that. And I know people just alone that they do these types of fix and flips. So again, we're on Denman Street here, beautiful street in the heart of Comox. Here we are at 231 Beach Drive. Now behind me you can see this home was built in 1969, but you wouldn't be able to tell from looking at the outside. It has a lot of renovations, a lot of updates that have been going on, especially around the property and outside. It sits on 0.24, so a quarter of an acre lot. And we are literally a hop, skip, and a jump away from Comox downtown. I can see Comox Avenue just to the left of me. Now this is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home with over 2,500 square feet. Currently marketed at $1,075,000, which in this area is the common price range. You're going to look around that $1 million mark for homes, A, because of accessibility, B, because of the beautiful views, and C, because it's in such high demand. Now with this home here, this has got the original fir floors. So none of that vinyl, all original fir flooring, as well as it has cedar tongue and groove vaulted ceilings. It also has a 2-bedroom suite downstairs with its own separate entrance. It's got brand new perimeter drains. The plumbing has all been updated to new PEX plumbing. It also has a heat pump. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that if you stuck around to the end, I would give you a little bit of insight and a secret on where locals go to get white sand beaches here in the Comox Valley. Well, here you go. I love to reward action. Where we are right now is at Goose Spit in Comox. This is a natural peninsula that comes out, and at the end you can see behind me, that is the HMCS Quadra. So we have a military base here, CFB Comox. Well, this is a military base for where the cadets go to. And you can drive up to the end of it, but then there's a gated and guarded fence access to get in. So you can't drive all the way in, but around this side of the spit is a place called Little Mexico. Yes, only the locals know about Little Mexico. And in the summertime, this is where you'll want to be, especially to watch the sunset over behind the Comox Glacier. And as you can see, Mount Washington there, and just poking through the clouds is the Comox Glacier. Now, Little Mexico is a white sand, beautiful beach. A lot of people have gone over there, locals, and they built up these like palapa style huts out of the driftwood. Now, how do you get there? Obviously, you cannot drive there because we mentioned they have the HMCS Quadra that's there, but here's how you get there. One way is you can walk all the way around the spit, get your walking shoes on, you'll come around to the sand beach. But my favorite way is either stand-up paddleboard or kayaking, and you can launch them from down at the Comox Marina. They rent them there as well, and it'll take you 15-20 minutes tops. And you can pack up a little lunch, you can some people pack up a little hibachi barbecue, and then spend the day on Little Mexico at the beach as you're watching the sunset over the Comox Glacier. This is one of the best things to do. It's a local thing that only a few people know about. So if you're looking to make the move to the Comox Valley or North Vancouver Island, all of our contact details are down below in the description box. Reach out to myself, Justin White at the High Tide Real Estate Group, or one of our team. Set up a Zoom call. No matter if you're 9 weeks or 9 months away from making the move, get those questions answered now and make the reality of living on Vancouver Island the dream for you and your family.